Welcome back to the show. We got a great one lined up. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $2.36 trillion market cap for crypto. The market's off 0.3%. 64,500 plus for Bitcoin at the moment. 2,600 plus for Ethereum. 119 billion plus market cap for Tether. And we see USDC number 6 spot, 36 billion plus. That's growing. And number 7 spot's XRP at 589 again. And we're up 0.2 on the 24 and 0.4 on the 7-day. Fiat Link's acting funny, so let's get right into the news here. Sounds like we need new infrastructure because breaking personal information of over 3,000 congressional staffers and workers in D.C. was leaked across the dark web in a massive cyber attack. Oh boy. I say, sounds like we need new infrastructure. Maybe Ripple could help on the payments front. Oh, that's right. They're helping on the payments front. They're partnered with FedNow, the Federal Reserve payment system for U.S. domestic banking. Silly me, right? This is not good. But when I see this, the first thing I thought was the cyber attacks that happened in Vegas, right? Then I thought about the cyber attack that happened over the CrowdStrike. You know, just saying, head on a swivel, everyone. Then we covered this, and I don't need to play this. It was a great clip of Representative Richie Torres breaking down Gary Gensler's nonsense. Just amazing. Masterclass. Mark Cuban, who has been a champion for the liberal left, and the Biden-Harris camp, and saying, no, we've all got it wrong. He's doing town meetings, and they want to reset on crypto. And now he says here, Gensler's gone. Forget it, fella. You're out of here. Well, now Mark Cuban is saying that he would even want to be the head of the SEC. Ryan Selkis says here, not to mix words, he said Mark Cuban is a liar. And if not to you, then to himself. Who gives a crap if Gensler is gone? Harris will just appoint Caroline Crenshaw, who's even worse, and voted against ETFs. These people are hoping you're too stupid to see through their desperate 11th hour lies. Nope. And you know what? Not to mention the fact that it was Elizabeth Warren that floated the notion that Gary Gensler should be the U.S. Treasurer for Harris if she should win. And if they were to make Gary Gensler U.S. Treasurer, they've also floated the notion of reclassifying crypto as currency, which would make Gensler the overseer of all of crypto. You know what? No way, fella. Mark, I love you on Shark Tank, bud, but you're too partisan to be up in that SEC. No, sir. Breaking the SEC, Gary Gensler is crushing the financial future of U.S. by waging war on crypto, says Congressman Tom Emmer. I want to show you that there is 11 days left until the SEC decides to appeal.
In an era where bipartisanship...
We don't need to hear it. We know what's going on. We appreciate the work on the Hill, Tom Emmer. 11 days left until the SEC decides to appeal the Ripple case or not. That's what we're after here. A lot of people think it seems unlikely that they will appeal. I think it's likely that they will appeal, but I also think it's likely that we're going to get legislation one way or the other. We'll see. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz released their economic plan. Digital assets has one mention on page 56 alongside of AI. And they say, It will also encourage innovative technologies like AI and digital assets while protecting our consumers and investors, which they have not done for 4 years because it was Gary Gensler who allowed FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried, the second largest Democrat donor, to run his dumpster fire into the damn ground, right? And then after he allows it to go past him in his meetings without doing any due diligence as a regulator, because you could have spotted it a mile away. Ray Charles could have seen what a dumpster fire it was, right? But no, now Gary Gensler and turns around and uses the collapse of FTX, for which he allowed to happen, as an example as to why crypto's bad. Yeah, I know how I'm voting. Do what you got to do. This is the list of current active Ripple custody clients. Look at this. Forge, BBVA, DZ Bank, Deca Bank, VP Bank, BCB Group, Archax, TOG, Union Bank, DBS, Zodia Custody, Rule Match, VDX, Go FinTech. You know, and these are just the ones we know about, right? These are just the ones we know about. Then we have this, BBVA, Ripple Partner, Ripple Custody. The bank mobile app has added XRP with more assets to come online using Ripple Custody Medico, I believe it is, in that example. But you know what? I just love seeing it because the stage is being set, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's coming. And we see the news here continues over. Going on a little further in this, BBVA, one of the largest private...
my name is Eric Van Melsenberg. I am the...
One second here. One second. One of the largest private Turkish banks is now offering XRP on its app, as we covered. You know, this is exciting. Via Medico, as I mentioned. That's why I had that there, so I can remind everybody. But look, here's the deal. Think of all this custody they're doing. What are they custodying for all of those banks? Real USD? I don't know. Bitcoin? What is it? Tether? What are they custodying for all of those clients, right? Right now, we know that RLUSD, the Real USD, has been in beta on ETH and the XRP ledger, and now we see over 5,000 Real USD minted at the Treasury for Real USD, and some are wondering if this in fact is kicking off something bigger to come, like the launch of the Real USD, which should be in days, weeks at the most, but should be days away, really. Think of it. And we got all these banks we're doing custody for, right? Where's it at? All these banks we're doing custody for. What would they be holding? Would they be holding the Real USD? You know what I mean? I think the answer is yes. This is the CTO of DTC Digital Assets, explains why DTC have partnered with Chainlink. I'm going to be playing a few extra clips of this in the next video, and I'm going to save this for that. But there are big things coming in that regard, and you know it because look at all the banks that are custodying right now and preparing for tokenization. They're not doing that for nothing. That's the point of it. They're not launching the Real USD for nothing. That's the point of that. I absolutely believe that launching the Real USD on the Ethereum network is going to help show a lot of people on the Ethereum network that you can do what you want to do a lot cheaper and more efficiently and faster on the XRP ledger. And you're going to see a mass exodus once they realize it. But that's where my head is. Now, let's take a look at this. Dark Defender says, if you're looking at the XRP to Bitcoin pairing on the charts, then he says, considering the three monthly time frame, he says here, next candle is October 8th, November 9th, and December 589 is what he's got here. I love that. Love how he put it together. Look, if we take a look at what he's got here, he's got the months laid out, right? And what he's looking at here is these points where we saw explosions in the market, right? Where we saw breakouts, real big breakouts, right? And basically what he's saying here is you have these different dates where these things have happened, right? And then looking here in this, October, November, December are going to be our next candle to watch and see where we go. And I couldn't be more excited. with the launch of the Real USD. And honestly, in the next 11 days, we're going to find out if the SEC will appeal or not. I personally don't care if they appeal. If it goes to the Supreme Court, it's fine with me. And I think there's plenty of room for XRP to grow in price. And I think we got legislation coming no matter who wins the election, one way or the other, because the world is moving without us. And the United States, as the world reserve currency, will not have an option to just not participate. That's where I see that. Now, right now, we're going into the Freedom Zone. And today, we're going to look at how we're being poisoned. Oh, you're going to want to know about it because it's very real. And if we get the right people in with this election cycle, you may be able to change it so we stop poisoning us and our children. Let's take a look at it right now. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. Go to digperspectives.com, click the Freedom Zone, and come on in for next to nothing. What a great way to support the channel, and we're super grateful for all of you for doing it. We're going inside right now. All right.